address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. On the KC sideline, a look at their head coach. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, the head coach of the Packers. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He'll look to throw. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. On play action, Daniels. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
It's third and
Daniels going to throw again. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
So, fourth down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Gain of 24 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
26-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 31, here is second and 6. He'll get this out to the left route. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Back to throw.
and 7.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to see those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it and go. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Oh, yeah. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Packers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Third down and 9.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Woo! He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's third and 2. They'll look to throw. Out to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on
Second down, 8 yards to go.
and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He takes off. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That his first touchdown of the new year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Next the score, Chiefs 10, Packers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. The Chiefs offense and their running back set to go once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's interference. Defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. 3rd down, they need 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
from the shotgun. It's Daniel. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Packers.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's right side and caught by Taylor. 3rd down and 9.
Mason Taylor.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll step up and run.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Walker.
The 2nd down.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royals. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now here's second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. Up the middle they go. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
The 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this one past the 30. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And it's the Charger quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This one of his...
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to run. Oh! And he's going to have a Packers first down. Oh, they took a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of down.
47-yard line.
Now give up the middle. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside 3rd of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Handoff here, up the middle. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
City Chiefs. First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gun. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2. At the Packers.
We'll go with the draw play here on second down. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 7 and a first down Chiefs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And the Packers first down.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Kristen Darrison, the first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's up to the 20. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one caught. He finds Golden. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The air again is Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing again, Daniel. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one will be from 37 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football.
7-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run.
Number 15, the ball carrier.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
A.J. Cole in punt formation.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
24-yard line.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in Week 2. They go to 2-1 if they can hold on here. This drive starts with 1st and 10. That's complete to Royals. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw.
At the 32-yard
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's brought down at the
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
on the play.
And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protect the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Daniel. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out quickly to Golden on the RPO. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Just past midfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Throwing is Daniel. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Game on. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd time out here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Now it's Jaden Daniels and his offense, trailing by 6, 2:14 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here. They got it. 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard
2
line.
minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll run here. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard on the
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels going up top. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.